What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Give and Go. I'm your co-host, Soltero, here with my boy.
It's Reynoso in the building. It's Reynoso in the building. Folks, I'm just trying to process everything that just happened because we saw an incredible game of footy. But I definitely had a lot on this game.
There's a lot on the line today.
A lot on the line, no pun intended. A lot on the hairline today, folks. A lot at stake. And it ends with Turkey defeating Austria 2-1. And I'm in a pickle, bro. I'm in a fucking pickle.
Quite the pickle.
It's a pickle because, we've done a lot of punishments on this show. We've paid for our sins on this show. And, went all the way to Argentina.
Yeah.
Wrote a 5-page apology letter.
Yeah.
We got your punishment in the works right now with the USA, but now Reynoso has to pay for his very own. And I think he might have gone a little too far this time.
So this is a line.
I think we might have found the line,
We found
bro.
the line.
I think we might have found the line because this might be one of the most prolonged punishments we ever have on the show. Because what I put on the line, what I put at stake was a hair transplant in Turkey if Turkey ends up winning this match. And they did.
They did.
They progressed through to the quarterfinals after defeating what I thought was going to be the dark horse of this tournament, Austria. Turkey announces themselves as dark horses of this tournament.
Yeah.
This is going to be a prolonged one, though, because right now, if we're looking at my hair is actually in a pretty good state. I'm going to need it to get a little worse before I go to Turkey. But the thing I'm saying here is that I'm going to be indebted to the Turkish folks for a long, long time because one day I will go to Turkey and I will get the job done. I will. I just think right now, if we're actually being honest, my hair is fine. I need to be in a little bit more of a dire state for me to go do that. You saw what Mo Salah did? Mo Salah just got his transplant.
Okay.
And it was due. It was coming for him. You could tell.
Solid, for sure.
Okay. So I'm not gonna go to Turkey tomorrow, guys. I'm not going to fucking Turkey tomorrow. But I will stay true. And for that reason, you must subscribe. You must like this channel. You must like this stream because that day will come. We have paid every single punishment, and we will be true to it.
How about this? If Turkey get to the semis, you go now.
Fuck. Fuck.
Yeah. You know,
Oh,
it's like a
God.
double or nothing ish type shit. You know.
Wait. So if they don't make it, I'm safe?
No, you
Yeah,
still have to
I'd
go.
still have to go,
yeah.
man. I'd still
But
have to
for all the
go.
people, I don't know.
Maybe you go eventually, but semis that you go now.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Damn, bro, I just can't believe it. I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it. I just need a little time. Thank you, Burton, at least saying, yeah, we give you time. Appreciate that.
all right.
Thank you, bro. Because this is not happening next week, bro. Look at this beautiful curly hair, man. Look at all of it. I know my hairline kind of crazy, but let's wait, man. Let's wait. All right? So, folks, let's recap what happened today. Because Turkey ends up defeating Austria, and I want to know what y'all's take on this game is because what a match, man. What a match with the rain pouring down on all these players and the Turkish players on the floor basically dying by the end of the game after the effort and passion they put into the match. What did you guys think? Because Austria gave everything they had as well, but ultimately it was not enough. So congratulations. At the end of the day, truly, from me, Reynoso, who doubted Turkey in the build-up to this tournament, congratulations to Turkey for achieving an incredible result here and achievement, going through to the quarterfinals through a very crazy game, man.
Oh, it was end to end. The rain added to the atmosphere. There couldn't have been more drama, especially with that last header from Baumgartner, that ended with a crazy block from Günok Mert, a Turkish legend at this point. What a reaction save, keeping Turkey alive, and they ultimately win the game 2-1. But that was the moment for me. And I know Demiral and Bardakci had an incredible game. A double from Demiral, by the way, off of 2 corner kicks. And he really showed up for Turkey today. But my goodness, what a save from Günok.
What a save. That moment was ridiculous. And it was the culmination of all those Austrian attacks. The way they were building up to that moment. They had gotten a goal back through off of the corner kick. 3 corner kick goals in this game, by the way, making it 2-1. And for 25 minutes straight, they were attacking that Turkish back line. And like you mentioned, Demiral. Hey, round of applause, bro.
Yeah,
what
amazing,
a performance. 2
Demiral.
goals in this game and then playing the defensive game of his life. Incredible performance from Demiral. And then his partnering center back. I don't remember his name. I can't say his name. What is it?
Bardacci.
Incredible. And then you can throw in Karagioglu in there as well. And Mulder. The whole back line was ridiculous today, man. And honestly, it's why I'm not too disappointed at the end of the day with the prediction, because Turkey completely proved me wrong, but in the best way, because this defense actually showed up. I thought this defense would be their weakest part, honestly, but they showed up. Arda Güler showed up with 2 assists ultimately in this game off of corner kicks, and just the players all around. Turkey showcased that they have this passion. They can bring such an atmosphere to games that I think low-key has an impact on the opposing team, because I do think something that kind of got in the way of Austria today was they felt a little intimidated by the stage, bro. It was the first time that they're looking to progress into the knockout rounds or into the next round of the knockout stage in a major tournament in a long time for them, I believe, since like 1950, bro.
Yeah.
So the stage seemed really big, and it was more intimidating with these Turkish fans in attendance. So Turkey's a whole package right now. They've got the fans, they got the star players, and they got the heart right now to compete against most teams.
Yeah, the energy is actually very Austria-like when they go forward, because you have players like Yilmaz providing really good width. Arda Güler's first touch has been so good. His confidence level at 19 years of age, he's already a star by the way he plays the game. And then you have a player in left back, Karagioglu. What a baller. What a straight up baller. I can't wait to see how his career pans out after this tournament, because he is cooking down that left flank. You can't get the ball off of him. If you get too tight on him, he'll turn you. And he's got a great passing ability from that left back position. So that energy that Turkey provide when they go forward, it's a lot for opponents to deal with. And I think you combine that with the crowd atmosphere. Austria definitely had a lot to deal with today. And the thing is, for Austria, I thought they did as best as they could. They made this game, a 9 out of 10 type of performance here, because they too went at Turkey. And we got to see this really cool ebb and flow game that was back and forth. Both teams had to defend. Both teams had to attack. This was a brilliant match.
Brilliant match. And it also brings up a good point that ultimately Turkey found the way through on goal through 2 corner kick finishes. And honestly, if we're looking at the rest of the game, not many other offensive opportunities that they created. I think that is where the limitation for Turkey stands. But when they play like this, when they have the crowd behind them, when they have the defense playing like this, then they're going to play a counterattacking style of football that ultimately worked today, just getting goals off of set pieces, off of corner kicks, and capitalizing on it with Demiral getting 2 goals. Like, their system is so clear. But it could work. It could work against a Dutch team that they are set to face off against in this next round. So I'm honestly really impressed with Turkey, because from what we saw in the group stage, I feel like we really couldn't get a good indication of where they stood. Yeah. But after today, defeating Austria the way they did, I think they're looking really, really positive going into the quarterfinals. Yeah, and it's just an awesome game. Rain pouring down, an awesome game. And that last minute save was just the cherry on top of what was just a beautiful game to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And for Austria, I think they should be able to keep their heads up high after this match. They gave absolutely everything. They got a goal back to make this game just so much more dramatic. And, they got super close. If it wasn't for a crazy Gunok save, they could have pushed this game into extra time. They had several opportunities through Sabitzer. Baumgartner was so involved, as he has been this entire tournament. I thought Leimer was really good in the midfield alongside Seiwald. So, for Austria, they had a really good game. It's just that the Turkish were completely up for it. Yes. So congratulations to Turkey. This is a massive win. It's fully deserved, but Austria played a great game too.
They did. And guys, stick with us, because at the end of this, we're going to do our quarterfinal predictions game by game. And I want to get the poll and the chat involved, because we're going to clip that separately, upload it on our channel, and I want you guys to be a part of it. Let's read some chats. We got Anthony Guerrero saying, "Yo, Reynoso, why you looking like Eminem in 8 Mile?" You're right, bro. It's the gray hoodie. It's the gray hoodie. Camel says, Reynoso, go to Turkey and get a hair transplant and kiss the soil of Turkey. Oh, I'll gladly kiss the soil of Turkey. The hair transplant part is a big part because I mentioned someone saying in the chat, you guys do realize that a hair transplant means more hair for me. I'm not going bald. That's just part of the hair transplant process. So people keep saying I'm going to be the next Zizou. I'm going to have more hair, folks. I'm going to have more hair. It's just going to be this hairline right here. It's not going to be as high. It's not going to be as high. It might be like right here or some shit, you know? I got a 5 head right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's all going to change, folks. That's all going to change. So in a way, this is a good thing. In a way, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. All right. Let's look at the super chat. What we got from the super chats, from the Give and Go folks. Angel Munoz says nothing. He just sends us $1. Thank you so much, my friend. Adrian says, now you need to fly to Turkey. You're right, my friend. Now I need to do that. OG says, I'm bald, Reynoso. Send me to Turkey for you. And brother, I would bet that more than half of this chat needs to go to Turkey with me if we're being honest.
Nice little correspondent trade. We send him over in your place. That'd be a good substitute.
It's a fascinating thing though, that with how much we've evolved as humans and mankind, that we still can't really figure out, balding. Ultimately, that's what this comes down to, because
I bet we'll figure it out
we'll figure out one day, but we haven't yet, man. Oh, that'd be amazing. And I feel like a hair transplant is working towards that. But truly, it's one of the biggest enigmas of being a man is balding and trying to bypass that. And no matter who you are, bro, and how much money you have, ultimately you got to resort to outside methods to get it fixed if it really bothers you that much. So I'm just being real with y'all, bro. We all got to deal with balding here if you're a guy. Hus Jaber says, weather, drama, atmosphere, 9.7 out of 10. Hello, Turkey. You're right, my friend. Hello. Actually, I'm going to have a good time in Turkey. I think I'll enjoy myself in Turkey. Fernando Cruz says, where was Hakan Çalhanoğlu?
Yeah, Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah, he was suspended, no?
Yellow cards, but honestly, they played great without him. It's because you get just more energy box to box in the midfield with the substitute that you put in. So it worked out perfectly. And it ended up being that they didn't need a creator because they just got 2 goals off of set pieces. Yeah. So the game worked out perfectly with an absent Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah, I thought his absence would play a big role, but it just felt like at one point they just started rotating midfielders out and they all just played the same way, knowing their roles and what they needed to do. So I'm glad that his absence wasn't felt. Magu AH says, push your hairline back. Tell me how much your barber will cost you. If you're talking about the hair transplant doctor, I believe that's in the thousands. Is it not? Let me know, chat. I thought that was in the thousands. I thought it was like 2-3K for a hair transplant in Turkey. And that's considered cheap, in comparison to like the US. That's what I thought. But chat, let me know. Let me know, because I'm getting DMs from Turkish hair transplant clinics offering me some good deals. So y'all let me know. It's like $4,000 if you go to a good spot.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Honestly, not too bad.
It's a business expense. It would be for the show, man. It would be for the show, bro. It would be. We got one more super chat. We got Majd saying, keep it up, guys. Love from Yemen. Hey, Yemen in the building.
Dude, thank you, Majd.
Yemen in the building, bro. I'd love to go to Yemen, man. I really would. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Let's keep talking about the games, because now Turkey goes through and they're set to face off against the winner of Netherlands versus Romania, which ends up being the Netherlands. The Dutch go through to the final 8 with Cody Gakpo getting a goal and also an assist in this game. Daniel Malen getting the second goal in this match. And the Netherlands progressing through this Romanian team that many people thought would potentially upset the Dutch side, proving them wrong, going through and looking dominant in the process.
Yeah, and the way this game panned out was really interesting because Romania had a perfect 20 minutes to start the match. They looked like just as good as they looked in the group stage. They were attacking the Netherlands. They had all of the possession and they were squeezing the Dutch, and all of the play was in the final third. The Dutch could not get out in transition, and I was thinking, oh, this is Romania. This is the chance for the upset. But then in the break of play in the 20th minute, Cody Gakpo proves once again that he is the man for the Dutch. In that orange jersey, it's Gakpo who shows up time and time again. He cuts inside on that right boot as he always does, and this time he puts it near post. It was a brilliant finish, and from that moment on, Romania looked a little rocked. They didn't know how to respond, and the longer the game went on, the Netherlands just grew stronger and more confident. The ball was moving a lot more easily for them, and and Romania just could not keep up with the Dutch offense. Eventually, Daniel Malen gets a really good goal in the second half through really good work from, once again, Cody Gakpo, and the game was done and dusted by then. But Romania played as best as they could. The Netherlands just finally looked really excellent in this tournament, in this match.
Yeah, no, I agree. That Gakpo cracker completely stunned the Romanians and gave them the lead. And for me, just the thing that stands out to me is just the freedom that Gakpo plays with when he's wearing that Dutch jersey versus what he does when he's playing with Liverpool. Not that he's like bad with Liverpool, but he just seems a little bit more limited. Like the way that we play to his strengths isn't happening. And I'm just left wondering, where is this for Liverpool? The same way that Emiliano Garcia says in the chat. Because with the Dutch, with the Netherlands, you can tell they give him the full confidence, the full keys to the offense to do whatever he likes. And it's why he has 3 goals and 1 assist so far at the Euros. And honestly has a shot for being one of the best players at the Euros so far. Once again, after playing so well at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. So for me, easily the man of the match today for this Dutch side. And they could have won 4-5-0, bro, if they knew how to finish their chances. Xavi Simons in the middle of the box gets so hesitant. It's bizarre, bro. He had like 2 clear chances they just couldn't really get a foot on. And Daniel Malen had a few chances as well. They could have blown this Romanian team out, but it ends 2-0 because Romania was stout and they just couldn't really generate much offense at the end of the day, man.
No, they really couldn't. After the first 20 minutes where they were getting balls into the box, Ake and Stefan de Vrij just completely shut them down from that moment on, and Romania just struggled to move the ball forward. Defensively, though, the work rate was fantastic. I thought Dragusin, minus that one mistake he had against Gakpo, he was once again amazing today. And Dragusin going forward, considering how young he is too, like he's going to be a monster of a center back for the rest of his career. I thought he's had a really excellent tournament. But yeah, offensively, Romania just couldn't get going. And the Netherlands looked great. I thought this was easily their best match in the tournament so far.
Yeah, and with the Dutch winning 2-0. No, I'm playing, chat. I see y'all, chat. I see y'all. The Dutch won 3-0. That's my fault. The Dutch won 3-0, not 2-0. But guys, might as well do daily awards now before we get into the predictions for what comes next for the Netherlands and Turkey in the quarterfinal matchup. Let's do daily awards real quick. Who gets the goal of the game between both of these games? Is it Cody Gakpo's banger? Is it one of the Turkish corner kick goals from Demiral? Who gets the goal of the game? I'm down to go Cody Gakpo on this one.
I'll go Gakpo's first goal, yeah, absolutely. It was just a really good near post finish. Caught the keeper off guard. The pace behind it was brilliant as well. So, yeah, Gakpo's goal easily.
And for performance of the day, it's an interesting one. Do you go Cody Gakpo or do you go Demiral? Or the goalkeeper who made that crazy save?
I'll go Demiral because he got 2 goals and then was constantly breaking up Austrian play for 90 full minutes. So give me Demiral.
And then game of the day ends up being Austria-Turkey for me.
Yeah, man. Oh, come on. The drama, bro. So end to end.
All right, perfect. So that's daily awards. Let's get into quarterfinal predictions. Guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Give and Go. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. We are here covering Copa America and the Euros. Let's do quarterfinal predictions, please. Let's look at the bracket. Producer, what you got for me? We got the quarterfinals set up now. We'll talk about each of these teams and how they project going into the final rounds of this tournament. To start off, we have Spain going up against Germany. Let's do the poll. Spain versus Germany. Who do you guys have winning this match? Let me know in the comment section as well if you're not seeing the live stream. Spain versus Germany. Sauce, this has to be the game of the quarterfinals.
Oh, dude, I am so excited. This could be a final if you consider that these are the 2 best teams in the tournament. And I think the best team has been Spain. They're so clinical in front of goal. Their midfield is passing just like prime Spain back in 2008 and 2012. This team is incredible. And then you add in that extra factor of 16-year-old prodigy Lamine Yamal, who has 2 amazing assists so far this season. Spain look like the best team at the Euros. But I'm going Germany. I think they're right underneath Spain as far as being able to be clinical in front of goal. And then you have a mastermind in the midfield in Toni Kroos. You still have probably one of the best veteran goalkeepers ever in Manuel Neuer. Jonathan Tah, Antonio Rudiger are some of the best center backs in the game. And then you add in the host factor. I think it's all going to blend together. resulting in Germany beating Spain.
If there's one team that can do it, it has to be Germany.
Has to be Germany.
Out of the rest, I don't think it's anybody else. I could definitely see Germany pulling it off with the home field advantage as well. I'm going to go Spain on this one. I just think the momentum, the offense, the way they generate opportunities is unlike any other national team, and they're flowing so well. You highlighted Lamine Yamal. I highlight Nico Williams, who is balling for himself at 21 years of age. Absolute threat, electric on the wings, and so dangerous every time he's on the ball. And you got Morata right between Yamal and Nico Williams to finish off those opportunities as well. And if it's not any of those three guys, then Rodri can get a goal if he wants in a big moment the way he has these past 2 years.
Yeah.
Pedri can feed some beautiful assists. And then Fabian Ruiz as well has been showing up in the offensive end, scoring headers and scoring goals in this tournament. So I just think Spain is the closest thing to a perfect team in this tournament. So I'm going to go with Spain on this one, but this has to be the final. This is the final right here.
Yeah. The winner of this game, I say, will go on to win the entire thing.
I agree. And I think the chat would ultimately agree with that as well. Spain at 60% winning, Germany at 40. I love how even that is. 60-40. That's beautiful. Chat, let me know. Comments down below. Let me know who do you guys have winning this game. On to the next matchup, which is going to be on the same day. You have Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal, going up against France. Kind of disappointed that this isn't as exciting going into it as it would have been a couple years ago. Both teams coming off of very shaky performances, but still with the golden opportunity to go to a semifinal.
Yeah, both teams had pretty underwhelming round of 16 matches. I kind of think the same thing will happen here. It's just going to be a very tight game. Portugal will have their chances, so will France, but at the end of the day, I think their defenses are just going to cancel each other out. I think France has the better defense, so I'd back them to keep a clean sheet over Portugal. So for that reason, I'm going France.
Yeah, and I'm joining you too. I'm going to go France. France was my pre-tournament prediction, and for as questionable as they looked, I've chosen to be stubborn about it. And I'm just going to stick with France the whole way through at this point. And I just feel that at some point, they got to score a real goal. At some point, they're due. They are due. It has to arrive here because if it doesn't, this could go down as a very shameful French performance at the Euros. And the same can be said for Portugal and Ronaldo, who hasn't scored a single goal in this tournament as well. Something has to give. And so if it's not France scoring a real goal, then maybe Ronaldo finally gets his goal in this tournament. Or at the very least, Portugal's offense looks much better than how it looked in that Slovenia match. So chat has France at 57%, Portugal at 43%. I agree with that as well. I think that's a good indication too. So comments down below. Let me know. Who do you have winning this matchup? Ultimately, France going through for me, France going through for you. The next series that we have is the Netherlands going up against Turkey. This is a fun one because both teams, we kind of doubted going into round 16 with us projecting a upset for Romania and then selecting Austria to win. The opposite teams end up winning here. Which one are you going to go with? Are you going to fully join the Dutch side now, or are you going to fully support Turkey in their incredible run they're on so far?
I think Turkey proved today that they can beat a team like the Netherlands. You consider that Austria beat the Netherlands in the group stage, then I think this game will be very similar to the game that we saw today. It's going to be end-to-end. There's going to be holes to be exposed. The question is, can Gündoğan show up once again for Turkey? Can Demiral show up once again for Turkey? I'd say with the crowd atmosphere and the energy that they have, the answer is yes. I think this game's going to be very back and forth, very tight, but I trust the Netherlands offense to just be a little bit more clinical than Turkey's, and that's the reason why I'm going to say the Netherlands pull off the victory.
Okay, cool. No, I could definitely see that. I think going into the game, they're favorites, even just looking at the odds, but
yeah,
when you have debt to pay, sometimes you got to make a deposit to just ensure good faith. And I believe that I owe the Turkish fans my support. I owe the Turkish fans my support after how anti-Turkey I was in this tournament. They won that round 16 matchup. The energy, the passion, and the defense that I saw, fuck it, bro. Let's get Turk with it. I'm going Turkey wins this matchup. The chat doesn't agree. The chat has Netherlands at 62%, Turkey at 38%. I want to see it, though. I want to see it. I want to see if Arda Güler can ball out the way he did today. I want to see if Demiral can have another massive game for Turkey's defense. And I also want to see if Shami Simons can get on the end of some plays. Cody Gakpo can continue his incredible play for his Dutch side.
Right.
I just want to see what this stage conjures up in terms of individual performances.
Yeah.
Last matchup to look at. The last matchup to look at is England England going up against Switzerland. This is a tasty one. This is a tasty matchup because we all know England's journey in this tournament. We all know it. It's been so highly criticized, and rightfully so, with how Jude Bellingham had to save this English team by scoring a last-minute bicycle kick to push it to extra time, and then Harry Kane getting that second goal in extra time. Facing off against a Swiss team that is looking like one of the favorites for the tournament now that we've seen the performances. They have not lost in this tournament despite facing against teams like Hungary, Germany, Scotland, and then trashing, dominating the Italians, the defending champions of the Euros. Switzerland looks so good right now. And if there's a team to finally take advantage of the vulnerability of this English side, I do think it's Switzerland.
Yeah, if you really think about it, I think Swiss are playing the best football behind the favorite Spain and Germany. They've been the third best team, and I think by a decent margin this entire Euro run. And just the way that they play, they're so committed in midfield, but they're really good in possession too, right? They're not just a pressing team. They can do both aspects of it in the midfield. And then you have players like Dan Ndoye, Ruben Vargas having really good matches, constantly dribble penetrating, wreaking havoc on any defense. Even Germany struggled a bit against them. So I think Switzerland are the more balanced team here. They're the more dangerous team. They have more chemistry. They are the better team against England. So I'm actually going Switzerland here. But the thing is, it's England, man. It's England. They can pull anything out of their asses when you have a player like Jude Bellingham on the pitch. Anything's possible. England have a good defense. This game's going to be tight. I say Switzerland will win, but I just won't be surprised if this is like a tie, England winning extra time, something crazy happens.
Just England just pulls a fucking victory out of their ass. It could happen, but no, I don't have it happening. I have the Swiss manhandling and doing what needs to be done to get this English team out of this tournament. I'm not looking forward to English ball, bro. It's been boring, so I don't think they should be rewarded with a semifinal appearance at this tournament, whereas Switzerland has dissected their opponents time and time again. I love that midfield for Switzerland with Freuler and Granit Xhaka, and then when it comes to a coaching battle, I actually think Yakin has an edge here with how he's approached the tournament versus Southgate, who I think has been horrendous so far. So I'm going Switzerland. I am going Switzerland here, and I think the scenes are going to be incredible when Switzerland defeats England. Or if the opposite happens, it'll be just as crazy with England, hopefully, by this point, showing up the way people have hoped. Who wins? England at 34%, says the chat. Switzerland at 65%. Chat, let me know. Comments down below. Let me know who do you have winning this matchup because the tournament is getting so fun. David Sanchez saying Swiss is better than Gregorith Southalter Ball.
I like the little
Gregorith Southalter Ball is a crazy shout, man. Crazy shout. Let's look at some more super chats here regarding this. Misa says it's only right Salty gets the R9 haircut now. People want that R9 haircut, bro.
That's the only one I said I wouldn't do. I'd do anything else.
Majd says, are you still doubting the Dutch side, the Netherlands side?
No, I picked them against Turkey. I think Turkey's going to be fun to watch again, but I think the Dutch side have played good fluid football at times this tournament. They did it again today. I think they will do it again against Turkey.
Yeah. The Hitman picking Spain, France, Netherlands, and England to go through, and then saying, hot take, Spain versus Germany winner won't win the Euros.
I mean, just from a narrative point of view, I'd love to see Switzerland, Turkey, or Netherlands lift this.
Could happen.
I'd love to see that.
Could happen, bro. England's on the other side of the bracket too. Hater's gonna say Switzerland, but England winning. Okay, so he's back in England. I think he's going full on England on this one to see what happens. Peyton Bender says, I've been watching you guys since the World Cup. I love what y'all do. Thanks for the great content. Lastly, fire Greg.
Greg just getting put in the shitter there.
Hey, you got to get that out, man.
You got to get it out.
I feel like it finally got solidified yesterday.
Absolutely.
It finally got solidified. Greg out. Let's see what the Federation decides to do. It has been a crazy last 48 hours for both the give and go with Soltero going through his punishment with the USA and still trying to figure that out. And me going through with my Turkey prediction that ends up being wrong. So we got a lot of reflecting to do. I need to do some yoga. I need to do some meditation because I need to get my takes right. And ultimately, I was wrong about this Turkish side. And, you know, in a way, I'm glad because Turkey proved themselves to be an incredible team at this tournament. So shout out to Turkey.
Shout out
to Turkey. Shout out to the Dutch for making it through. We had a great Euro stream today, guys. It was a lot of fun. And we'll be back for more in a couple days because we finally get to take a break, bro. We finally get to take a break with no Euros games tomorrow.
No Euros games tomorrow or Copa tomorrow. We get a day off.
Yeah,
First time in
man.
like 3 weeks.
I can't wait, man. I literally cannot wait, bro. I'm so excited. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Make sure to subscribe, like the stream, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.